Okay, so here we are. I'm excited to finally be recording this. Yesterday we had a few issues. I am a believer that Mercury retrograde had something to do with it. There is even scientific talk that the planet, when it is retrograde, does affect electronics. So electronics being your computer, your phone, things in your home, different things like that. So we're here. I'm excited. It's been a few days. So we started this journey on Thursday together, this prosperity journey, and I have been channeling some messages the whole way through. I have all of your names over here, all 40 of you. Super excited for that. And like I said, I'm going to be using the money that you donated to hit the streets here in Portland and give to the needy people here. There are so many, but you can always do the same in your neighborhood. We also do community outreach on Instagram. So I've already helped support a follower there with $350. So that was nice. And all of that comes from you guys, from your orders and things like this. So first of all, let's not waste any time. I'm going to start shuffling these cards. We're going to do some card readings on top of the messages that I have here already. So this card reading is a 5-card reading we're going to do, and we're going to do my general chakra reading, which I would offer to any one of you one-on-one, but I'm super backed up on readings. I have some that I need to record and some that I still need to do, so I'm not really open in my books for readings right now. Other than that, this is going to be a great reading though. So we're going to work with, 3 different decks for this reading, which is 5 sections long. And we're also going to do a chakra alignment, okay? So we're going to do the chakra alignment first with my deck in the chakra deck that I have, which I love. And my chakra website is going to be up pretty soon. There's 2 more sections to do and a few little odds and ends that I need to pick up on. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I'm super excited to do this for you guys. I have linked below the recording for the ceremony itself that I did one night. Remember, I've been doing this since Thursday. It is now Tuesday. I had a few stragglers join today, so I did go ahead and light the candle, and I will be burning bay leaves again tonight, but I will be doing that again for all of you, a collective session. But all of your bay leaves have been burned. I'm so honored that you guys took this into your home, into your hearts, and you even shared it with your spouses, with your family. So I have some ideas for herbs here again, but I'll link that video below as well. So there are 2 videos there that you'll be able to see. In addition to this one, this is the one that I linked first. This is the YouTube video. The others are on IGTV. Yeah, the other 2 are on IGTV. So anyways, I'm getting the decks ready. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle all the decks. So the little surprise that I had was I have a You Pick It to make this a little bit more personal. I have at the end here pictures. You'll be able to pick 1, 2, or 3. Whatever card readings you think will resonate with you the most. And those are going to be bonus card readings sent in a separate link. So there will be your option to pick. Don't go ahead and sneak at them. Pick which one you want to read first. 1, 2, or 3. And that is with the Earth Magic deck, Moon Phases deck, and the Moon deck that has a ritual that goes with it. So that is going to go in alignment with tomorrow's new moon, where we plant seeds of intention, which is why I wanted to do that extra for you guys. Okay, so now for some cards. Actually, I'll go ahead and read these messages first, and we'll bounce the cards off of them. Fear came up. Fear came up in so many different ways for us. How others will perceive us if we do fall into the abundance, into the alignment of the abundance that we want mentally, physically, and emotionally. So we had these ideas of fear centered around people, places, and things. We are afraid of the new responsibilities and how people will respond to us once we come into this health, wealth, and abundance. And believe me, in the last 5 years, I've come into health, wealth, and abundance. And my family, some of them were happy, some of them were snarky, some of them were jealous, so keep it to yourself if you've got to. And you have a duty to yourself, though, no matter what, to be healthy, wealthy, happy, and joyous always. The changes, though, that we're facing mentally, physically, and emotionally, some are facing this with their birthdays, as I've said all the time. My Aries, my March, end of March, my spring babies, all of you are feeling this tremendously, but we all go through these changes mentally, physically, and emotionally, especially through the seasonal cycles. Okay. So we have been burned before, though, whether you want to believe it's your fault or not. I'm not here to tell you, okay, well, you created that, you attracted that, whatever. For the most part, you did. But here's the thing. You've been burned by others that you've trusted before with your ideas, hopes, and dreams. You've been burned by yourself before. You've been let down, hurt, and just burned, I'm feeling. So there's also this, in addition to that fear of being burned again, you just have an overall lack of clarity about what you want. Now, that's probably because you're not for certain about what you need mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, health, wealth, abundance wise. So it'll be imperative that you all check out the root chakra section of my website when it's up for grabs. If you're in the moon womb, it'll already be something that you have access to through donation. If you haven't already donated in the past, that's something separate than this, because that's been probably 700 hours of work that I've compiled together. So anyways, there is the root chakra section and a lot of journal activities that I think will help you guys through some of these fears, okay? And if you're my one-on-one client, you already know. So there's this lack of clarity about what you need, what you want. There's some vision problems, actual eyesight problems. I know I've been experiencing it too, but the collective in general, a blurred vision, a scratchy in your eye, and it's not just allergies. Something has got to get your attention, or you're focusing on the wrong thing, you're looking at the wrong thing, you're thinking the wrong thing. Something is going on with your eyes here. And there is also this fear of stuff, because you're becoming minimalistic, or you're becoming spiritually cleansed and cleared, and you think you have to get rid of all your health, wealth, and abundance. No, we do not need you to take a vow of poverty. That does nobody any good. Thank you. It would be nice if you could be more sustainable. It would be nice if you would be, more eco-friendly, these sort of things. But a vow of poverty, minimalistic living isn't for everybody, and it isn't necessary, okay? So in addition to those messages, family came up. We need to talk about money. Just like the birds and the bees, you need to talk with your kids about money. We all, at this age of like 21 to fucking 69, are like, why didn't they teach us in high school about finances? Why didn't they teach us in school about our taxes? Why didn't they teach us about this, that, or the other? Maybe because your parents and elders should have taught you. It's not up to the school to educate you on fucking living, okay? It's bad enough that they're indoctrinating you with this bullshit idea of education, but you have to educate yourself, and it starts with you educating your children and showing them and leading them by example. Okay, so we need to talk about money. It's not the school's job to educate your kids. You need to teach them and make them aware. Otherwise, you will pass down the same cycles of lack onto them that have been passed down onto you. Okay, so my mother never, she had bank accounts and didn't have bank accounts. She never owned a home. We've had all these issues mentally, physically, and emotionally centered around finance, because we also didn't have a father. So that's where you also gather most of your health, wealth, and abundance as far as the rock that you stand on. It comes from the patriarchy. It comes from the paternal part of your family, your father's side, typically. Okay, so you're going to pass down these same cycles of lack or insecurity or scarcity mode or instability on your children if you don't express to them how to save and consciously go after it. Not necessarily that you got to save, but to spend wisely, put your needs first, then your wants. Do you know that, we spend like 300 times more on entertainment than we do on health, wealth, happiness, and joy that is necessary for living? We spend more on piddly diddly squat shit than we do that could actually enrich our life, okay? And actually by race and by culture and by, ethnicity, different things like that, you spend even more on crap that you don't need, okay? And so stop trying to keep up with people that are spending money on crap that they don't need. Be wise about what you're spending your abundance on, especially if it's emotional, physical, mental, not just financial abundance. We're not ever just talking about financial abundance, okay? So we are told not to talk about money around our kids, around the dinner table, but we need to. It's important to talk about money, not only about it, but the who, what, where, when, why of it. Why is it a thing? Why is it necessary? Who has it? Who has more of it? Why do they have more of it? So the unequal distribution of health, wealth, and abundance, the privilege that comes along with having money or not. So there are setbacks, blocks created by design for some of us, for women, for people of color, for bi people of color. I don't want to discriminate against anybody here, and I don't want to not acknowledge the privilege here. So they affect both sides, various sectors, even more so. You've got to acknowledge where you fall here, though, on this line. And if you are one of those that are privileged, you need to do more, be more, and achieve more, not just for yourself, but for others too, because it is your responsibility, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay. We are on a solo mission, but collectively doing this together. We can't have one hand doing one thing and the other doing another. Okay. So together, that's where we come into collectively. Okay. So your abundance is our abundance. When you thrive, we thrive. So that's why this whole vow of poverty does nobody any good, really. Okay. What's good for you should be good for the whole. Absolutely. So I will link below the prosperity, health, wealth, and abundance herbs and spices, and to do your own blessings at home, how the herbs and spices work, different ones that I use. And then I also will be linking the ritual and prayer and sound healing that I did earlier in the week for you, or well, last weekend for you. And now we're going to get on to the card reading. Okay. So quickly, we are going to do the chakra alignment first. I think that is the most important because, your chakras are really where it all starts. Okay. Your health, wealth, and abundance, this stems from the alignment of your chakras. Okay. So from the root to the sacral, solar, heart, so on and so forth. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move these cards over here, and I'm just going to lay them out. We're going to work on all the 7 major chakras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And remember, you're going to have that you pick it at the end, and I'm going to do that in a separate video because this is going to get pretty long. Okay. So I'm super excited. I keep forgetting where to look. I'm learning. Root chakra, the foundation. Okay. You need to release. The root chakra is also related to your family, your ancestors, angels, and guides, but you need to do some releasing here. This is mental, physical, and emotional releasing. I am looking for something. Here we go. You need to release the fact that you aren't abundant. You are naturally abundant. You are divinely abundant. It is your God-given right to be abundant, healthy, wealthy, happy, and joyous, okay? But you have to nourish your heart, mind, body, and soul. So you have to take care of your needs. You have to ground down. You have to water yourself. You have to feed yourself. You have to nourish your soul. The 8 is coming up from my decks, which represents Scorpio cycles, cleansing and clearing. So cleansing and clearing the cycles that have been passed down to you. Release the need to cleanse and clear them all, though. I had posted about that initially the very first night, Thursday. That was well received. I'll go ahead and share that meme there again in the video, not in the video, in the email that I send you guys here. But it was about you're not here to carry the burdens of your ancestors, angels, and guides, of your mother and your father. No, you are here to put them down and heal yourself, to heal what you can mentally, physically, and emotionally. So release the need to cleanse and clear all the cycles. Nobody can do that in one lifetime, okay? So root chakra, okay. Now we are on to the sacral chakra. Ooh, enlightenment. This is brilliant. You're going to be enlightened about what it is you want. So you're going to take care of your needs. The sacral chakra is all about your wants, your hopes, your dreams, your desires. It's that fire that gets burning for the solar plexus, okay, which is the fuel for the heart chakra, okay? So enlightenment. I feel enlightened. You are becoming enlightened, and I said that at 1333. So you are becoming enlightened because past, present, and future, you are connecting the dots. You're having those aha moments, those realizations. You're connecting with your ancestors, angels, and guides, and you are feeling smarter, braver, bolder, more intuitive, more on point in taking care of your needs so you can go after the hopes and dreams, wants. Well, how do we do that? You have to forgive yourself. So it's not enough to have taken care of your needs. It's not enough to have desire, because we always run into these other walls, traps, stops, holdups, hangups, imperfections, things like that. You've got to forgive yourself of the past. You've got to let it go. Remember, release the need to cleanse and clear all of these cycles. So forgive yourself and you will achieve more. Forgive others and together you will achieve more. Forgive your ancestors, angels, and guides. Forgive your mother and your father. Let it go. Release it, okay? And you will achieve so much. So the I achieve affirmation is related to Saturn, I believe. So I achieve because I am worthy, ready to receive, to do, to be, to do more, be more for myself, for my ancestors, angels, and guides. But it starts with forgiving yourself, allowing yourself, forgiving others, and allowing them, okay? I'm not talking about someone that raped you or hurt you or tried to kill you. I'm not talking about that sort of thing, because you always have those devils and advocates out there, okay? So I'm not talking about that. Let that shit go. Heart chakra. Oh, miracles. Well, here's the thing. You ain't going to receive those miracles if you don't believe in them, okay? So you're not going to achieve success if you don't believe in yourself. You are a miracle. It is harder to be alive than it is to win the lottery, okay? So right here, you have already won the lottery by being alive. Mars is coming into play. I knew we would get some planetary activity. So Mars is in Taurus, and that is where we're getting comfortable with our sexuality, comfortable with our emotions, comfortable with our feelings, comfortable with our unions, comfortable with our actions. It is time for you to act in bigger, better, bolder ways, okay? So miracles are on the way for you, but you've got to act on them. Believe in them. It is big and bold to believe in the motherfucking miracles, because there are so many people out there laughing at us, crazy people. And I'm not saying we aren't crazy. Maybe we are, but I'd rather be crazy and happy than miserable and just wonder. No, I'm going to do the damn thing, okay? So, heart chakra, that leads us to the throat chakra. Okay, impartiality. You've been impartial for too long. It's time to speak up and out about your hopes, your needs, your wants, your dreams. It's time to have a voice. You've sat on the sidelines for too long. It's one thing to sit there and just observe, but at one point in time, you've got to stand up and speak up for yourself. And if you stand for nothing and speak for nothing, you will fall for everything and be voiceless. When you've got a voice that could be so big, so amazing, and heard by so many, okay? So stop being impartial. It's time to act. So not only did we get the miracles in your heart chakra and the Mars card, which is act, the number 1 is also related to the Ace of Pentacles that I picked up today. It's time to start taking accountability, responsibility, and a duty to yourself when it comes to your health, wealth, and abundance. You have to go after this. It's not like some fairy godmother is going to wave a wand and give you this pumpkin to ride into the castle and marry a prince. No, my God, it's not happening like that. You've got to do it for yourself. You've got to make these miracles happen for yourself, okay? So third eye. Perfection. Let it go. Done is better than perfect. I fucking posted this today, okay? I can't even make this shit up. Number 9 came in upside down. It's time to end. What is the number 9? The number 10, basically. If you look at it upside down, 1 and 0, it's time to do it all over again. Full circle moments, but you have got to cleanse and clear the cycle. So we got numbers in succession. 8, 9, 10. Do it all over again. Big fat hen, whatever the fuck. But perfect. You aren't perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you were perfect, I wouldn't be perfect. And if I were perfect, you could never be perfect. So how could this idea of perfection ever work for any of us? It's isolating, alienating, and it is not healthy for anybody. That's Virgonian. That is Aquarius, sort of. So let these perfectionist ideas go out the door, okay? Otherwise, you're never going to end anything in your life. And there's no perfect way to end things either. So if you're trying to end a relationship, or if you're trying to end a job, if you're trying to end something that isn't in alignment with who you are and what you are, you just got to bite the bullet and do it, okay? So crown chakra, passion. That's where it all stems. 8th house is that strength. Lion in the tarot, passion, okay? So with passion, what do you want to do mentally, physically, and emotionally? What is unique to you? You need to be passionate about who you are and what you are, and dive in passionately into you mentally, physically, and emotionally, okay? So the passion is off here. So the root chakra will never be steady and stable. You've got to be passionate about your health, wealth, and abundance. So many of you are blase, la-ti, motherfucking da. It's not going to work. No, never, okay? So you will achieve more by feeling into who you are and what you are, grounding down into who you are and what you are, taking action, creating the miracles yourself. Take action and stop being so impartial. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Stop being apathetic. You've got to go, okay? And make it happen for yourself. So now, let's get into the next reading I wanted to do, and then I will pull the cards for the You Pick It, but I will be doing that reading in a separate recording because I'm going to go tinkle, get a drink. Actually, I'll have a drink now. Okay, so this is a 5-section reading, but we're going to be working with a bunch of different decks. We're not working with the chakra deck anymore. I'm done with that, baby. But we're going to be working with the soul coaching deck, which I got from my girlfriend Kelly, and the Journey of the Soul deck, okay? So, super excited for this. As I said, there's 5 sections to this reading. Your present union with abundance is the first section. So that's the present moment. The relationship you have with abundance right now. Then we get to the next section, which is an area of weakness, more specifically where you're struggling with your abundance, mentally, physically, emotionally, health, wealth, and abundance wise. And then we get into who saw me tickling my nose yesterday? Like, my nose has been so itchy and tickly, allergy season. But then don't they think, like, isn't that about money? I was like, let it happen, make it rain. But this is the prosperity. So we've been trying for that. So anyways, area of weakness, more specifically, wherever, you're suffering with your health, wealth, and abundance, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, wherever. Then we get to the third section. These are going to be resources, aids, help, at your disposal, right under your nose, this sort of help out there for you, okay? In the fourth section, we have a gratitude for people, places, and things. The more we have an attitude of gratitude for the health, wealth, and abundance that we do have, the more we recognize and acknowledge the health, wealth, and abundance that we do already have, the more we will gain times 10. And lastly, we need to focus on, remember, where your energy goes, it grows. So wherever you're focusing your attention, that's growing, that's creating abundance in all sorts of forms. So it is any kind of abundance, good or bad. Abundance and the law of attraction doesn't care. If you're focusing on negativity, you're going to draw on more negativity. If you're focusing on the good, you're going to draw on more good. Okay, so let's get to the cards. I'm going to pull these 5 sections first, and then we'll get to the readings. And remember, you'll have your opportunity to personalize your reading here in a second when we're done with this one. I'm going to pull the 3 different cards, but that's a picture, and you just pick whichever one you want to watch. Okay, so your present union with abundance. Okay, well, I love it. And we start off with some gratitude. You are grateful. You are in a space to receive, because you wouldn't be here right now if you weren't. So you are grateful for me. You have already given me your offering. I appreciate that. But you are aware and hopeful. You are optimistic. You are, you're putting yourself out there in so many ways. This is a great way to be vulnerable. But I am grateful for you no matter what. I have an attitude of gratitude for you. So this is a glorious time to be alive. And I am so grateful. You are so grateful. And just remember, that's where this sort of ends. You have to have an attitude of gratitude for what you've got. And we've kind of already said that, but we're going to go do the reading anyways, okay? So gratitude comes up, and you're letting go of regrets. This is awesome. Regrets came in upside down. I know that I cannot change the past. So why am I going to hold on to it? Why am I going to try to keep doing surgery on the past? There is no way to do it. It's dead. It's done. Let it go. Okay. So no regrets. But Yule comes up. So you are the gift, and this is the present moment. Yule is in my deck. It's a seasonal card, and we deal with Yule when we're dealing with the darkness, when we're shedding, when we're getting down to our bones, and we're realizing who we are on the inside, and that's how we create magic on the outside. So you are the gift, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You are the creator of your health, wealth, and abundance. So with no regrets and an attitude of gratitude, let's move on to the next section, where we have to talk about our weaknesses, your area of weakness more specifically, okay? So opening up. This is twofold. So it's not only about opening up, it's about being able to receive. So you were already vulnerable enough to open up to me, and your messages were absolutely amazing. I can't thank you enough for pouring your hearts out to me and expressing your gratitude and honor and respect for me. And those messages were just so spot on for all of you. I loved how you guys got deep and really into the nitty gritty about what you needed and what you wanted. Okay. So you were able to open up to me, but you have to open up to your family, friends, and lovers. You've got to find a way to communicate your needs, your wants, your hopes, your dreams to your ancestors, angels, and guides. And that will create freedom and liberation, not just for you, but for them. Because it's almost like when your husband says, where do you want to eat? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And you don't tell them. It's like you need to tell your ancestors, angels, and guides. You need to literally, dear diary, I need this. I want that. And let these people know. They are not mind readers, okay? So we picked Maban. So we're going backwards a little bit here. That's not so good. We've got some shedding, some cleansing and clearing and releasing to do. Many of you were messaging me since Thursday saying, I'm getting sick, I'm getting upset stomach, I'm nauseous, I have a headache, I'm da-da-da-da-da. all of those are symptoms of cleansing and clearing and, you know, ascension, you know. So this is going to create freedom for you if you open up and you let go and release. Remember, we're letting go. That was in the chakra reading. So you really need to find a way to let go and know that you possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness and joy, your own health, wealth, and happiness and joy. And you are open to receiving the gifts from the universe that are out there for the taking, okay? So the second section, that was your area of weakness. Letting go, opening up, and creating freedom for yourself. Freedom also comes in the way of saying no. You have a problem saying no to people. You have a problem letting go, and you have a problem opening up, okay? In a nutshell. Bing, bang, boom. Third section, resources, aid, help. So we have the good, we have the bad, all of it in one. So there's where you need to work. Here's where you'll get the help. Faith. You have to have faith. You've got to have faith. Hope and faith are my two favorite words. And without the two of those, I would not be here. I'm always hopeful. I'm always faithful. And because I am faithful, I'm also fearless. I know that spirit will catch me. I know that my ancestors, angels, and guides are one step behind me. I know that they are 3 steps ahead of me as well. Okay. So mentally, physically, and emotionally, you've got to have faith. But here's the kicker. Your biggest resource is your tenacity and your perseverance, your strength. Okay. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. My heart, mind, body, and soul are prepared for this. I am ready to be ready for whatever spirit is sending me mentally, physically, emotionally. I have been prepared for this. Well, Taurus comes up. Taurus is one of the strongest motherfucking signs out there. One of the hardest working signs. One of the most caring. One of the most generous. And it's the second house. So it is the most luxurious. It is the most resourceful. It is given the most. The second house is also where we find our health, wealth, and abundance. So it is through your strengths. It is through your purpose. It is through your tenacity and perseverance that you will find all of the health, wealth, and abundance that you need. Now, where do we need to have an attitude of gratitude, or where are we lacking an attitude of gratitude? Friends. Reach out to your motherfucking friends. Thank your motherfucking friends. Be a better friend, and you will get more, do more, be more. It will happen automatically. Commitment. You need to be more committed to your family, friends, and lovers. You need to be more committed to yourself. It starts with you, though, first. And Neptune. Be more committed to your dreams. And if you want to bring your dreams alive, co-create them with your friends. They will come together much, much faster. I have a great network of ladies that I work with on Facebook, and we have all rised and shined and just fucking out of the stratosphere. All of them super amazing, and I wouldn't be where I am today without them. So it is with community and unity and duty to self that we can honor our ancestors, angels, and guides and really do this motherfucking shit, okay? So you have a commitment to yourself, but also to your friends, to reach out to them and to sustain that, especially if you want to grow with them. So have an attitude of gratitude for your friends, for their dreams, for your hopes and dreams, and let them collide together like fucking shooting stars. Like, you guys are all here to do amazing things, okay? So don't be jealous of your friends, of where they're at mentally, physically, emotionally. If that's the case, don't be jealous if they're achieving their dreams. Just stay committed to your dreams, okay? And have an attitude of gratitude for the ability to dream. That's where that privilege also comes in, okay? So where should we focus our attention? On our growth. Quit thinking about the setbacks. Quit thinking about where you are not at right now. Quit thinking about coulda, woulda, shoulda. Think about how far you have come mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. Stop thinking about oh, I should be here, I could be there, I'm not there yet. You're never going to get where you want to be then with that attitude, because then you'll always want to be further ahead of yourself. Slow the fuck down, okay? And honesty. Truth and honesty. You need to focus on the truth. You need to focus on your reality. You need to focus on the truth of the problem. The truth of the matter is, where's the problem? Where's the area of weakness? You've got to open up more. You got to speak up and out to your family, friends, and lovers. You know, you got to let go more. You got to let loose more. You got to fucking relax more and free yourself up for the health, wealth, and abundance to receive you, okay? So, Ostara. How the fucking God, out of all these cards we picked, like nearly all of the seasonal ones. Ostara is spring. Ostara is rebirth. Ostara is around the corner. And so is the health, wealth, and abundance for all of you. I could almost cry. I could always almost cry. I'm a Cancer sun and rising. But it is the spring. It is the dawn of a new day for all of you. I'm so excited for all of you. And here we are. I would like to end it on 30 minutes, but I really just can't sit here and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to do the next part of your reading. The 3 card reading for you guys to pick which one you want. Cards 1, 2, or 3. And it's going to be real simple, and that's in a separate recording. I'm going to do all 3 of those readings now, okay? I absolutely love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm blessed to the max. Listen to me. I'm just trying to rattle on, but I love you guys. Okay, I gotta go.